What was the proudest or most memorable thing that happened to you in your playing career?
Making it to the World Series. No question. There's not even a close second. I think, getting a chance to experience the World Series after, my back issues really, was the beginning of the end for me. And I knew that these back issues weren't going to go away. And to be able to, try to fight and claw and scratch my way back, get back for, the last third of the season or whatever it was, and then be a small part of contributing to go to a World Series, hitting a home run in the World Series. That's for me what dreams were made. I can remember as a young kid, my dad and my grandfather in the backyard, 3-2 pitch, game 7 of the World Series. Now, granted, we didn't make it to game 7, but, here comes the pitch, whack, homer, and just dreaming, about, not thinking realistically that would ever happen, but, hitting a home run in the World Series, playing in a World Series, having that patch on your shoulder and on your hat, it meant the world to me, and just being a part of that is for sure my greatest baseball memory.
You touched on it a little bit, but you also mentioned it in the book that 2007 was especially difficult for you to digest. Tell us exactly why that's the case.
It's often referred to as we collapsed in both 07 and 08, and I'm perfectly fine with using that word in 07. We had a very good team, and we choked, plain and simple. We couldn't do anything right for the last 2.5 weeks of the season. I mean, when you think about it, up 7 with 17 to play, that's got to be a slam dunk, especially when you have, future Hall of Famers, perennial all-stars on that team, the type of leadership that we had. We had a really good team. 08 to me was different. We didn't have the firepower that some of the teams that we were chasing or kind of, that year, they had CC Sabathia pitching what seemed like every other day from Milwaukee. We had some injuries down the stretch. We were trying to piece together our bullpen. 07 for us, for me at least, when I look back on it, was about as disappointing as you could get because we had the resources, we had the firepower, and that to me hurts to this day to think about that. I mean, we tried to piece it together. We tried to figure out what was wrong. I mean, we seemed like we had team meeting after team meeting to try to just talk about relaxing. And as I'm sure when you start trying to talk about relaxing, trying to force to relax, like the opposite happens and you just get tense and you start pressing a little bit more. But 07 stings to this day. And I thought that we let a great opportunity slip away.